Yes, Team Cyprian, let's welcome Mokwa to the political forum here, and today we just want to discuss about Butere girls and the Kirovas Malala. Leo tumeona wamefanya vitimbi huko, wamesema they are not performing until wapewe microphone. So wewe kama Mokwa, political analyst, what can you say about this scenario?
First of all, Cyprian, it's good to be here. It's been a while for us to have conversations on this channel, and I'm happy to be back. First of all, when we go to the issue to do with Butere girls, I think I want to condemn it personally from my side, because I feel it is not fair to those kids. When it comes to political conversations or political activities across the country, we should not mix up the kids, especially high school kids. People are not even 18 years, people are not even voting, people are just enjoying themselves. Now, considering the scenario the way it happened, first of all, in the current education system that we have, the set books themselves, they're clearly reflecting some of the things that we're having right now within the society. If you remember Kidaga Kimemozea, it was all about what happens, in fact, within the society. They even captured real stories like that one for Lodigaton. There are so many other books that are being done by students in school, and all these books are talking about very many occurrences, particularly in the political field. So when kids come to relate on what is happening in the current political, maybe even governance, even in government as we speak, to what they are learning in class, it's okay. So the play was well established by Kirovas Malala. Probably that could be also a reason as to why the government is after them. But the fact is that those kids were enjoying doing it. If you look at it very well, it started from the school level. They vetted it and felt like this is okay to be performed at any level. It went to the sub-county, it went to the county level, in regionals, now it is at the national level. In all those levels, it was number one. How now do you get orders that they should not perform at the nationals? What is this they are going to show that the government does not feel that it's okay? The fact is William Ruto is not comfortable with what is being spoken about in that play itself. Me, when I look at it from my side, if you can see, nobody knew about it when it was at the sub-county. Nobody knew about it when it was at the regionals. Nobody knew about it when it was at the county level. If the president could have just left it to be performed, probably it could not have been so popular the way it is right now. And I think the advisors of the president are very wrong. Let me assume that Ruto wants to protect his legacy. You cannot protect your legacy by stopping people from speaking, especially kids from doing their skits. The only thing you could have done is to listen to what they are saying and then probably acclimatize it, and at the end of it all, try to do whatever they want for the betterment of this country. Because basically they are speaking on fake promises, liars as politicians, and so many other things which are currently affecting Kenyans negatively. So I think the president did wrong. But one thing that captured my attention from what happened is the fact that there was police deployment. You could think there was some demonstration that is going to occur in Nakuru. Yet they are just school kids going to perform a skit. Just one school bus coming there to perform. We saw a contingent of police officers. Apart from that, the police officers go ahead to tear gas kids. You throw tear gas to separate school kids. I think our government has become so careless to some of these things that we have in the society. They've come to be, RUTO generally has become careless on what happens to other people so long as it benefits. And I think that's where it goes wrong. There's no way you can tear gas kids to stop them from speaking. Yet kids have no problem with you. And the fact remains that some of these things that kids are relating to their play, it is simply because they are the exact things that the government is doing. Right now, I'm telling you, there's another one is likely to come up to show how kids were stopped from doing what? Performing at the nationals. But I feel it is a bad thing that we need to condemn, all of us. And those girls, they need to perform. They need to perform their skit because it is deserved. When we go to Cleophas Malala, this was not his first skit that all players written. He is known to be a script writer, and probably even going to an extent of being a director, it's okay because it is his script. So Cleophas Malala getting engaged there, we cannot completely say that Cleophas Malala being a politician, therefore he should not be there. That is simply, probably if you could have left Cleophas Malala to just carry on with his duty, probably it could have been this popular the way it is right now. But the government went ahead to arrest him as if Cleophas Malala is going to plan some form of a demonstration somewhere or maybe protest. That was very wrong. I think our government has to be easy, relax, and correct its mistakes. You cannot correct mistakes by intimidation. Probably if they had a chance, all those kids could have been abducted and disappear until the plays have been done. And we should not go to that direction. However, RUTO has lost it. He has lost it completely because he has gone to an extent to disrespect the human rights, where people have the freedom of expression, the right to do whatever they want so long as it does not harm other people. So when we see police officers deployed for the kids, it's very wrong. It's very wrong. And I feel that so far, where we have come from as a country, it's not the time for us to really give room for the police officers to be used to intimidate people to an extent of even having kids being attacked. When you see what happened on 25th June 2024, it's not more of a different thing from what was happening yet today with the Butere girls and other kids there. Because on 25th June 2024, it was simply expression. When we come to this one for today, it is simply also expression. Because now, when kids or maybe people from other regions express themselves, and then as a government you feel it is wrong, you have to come for them using the police contingents, having guns to come and stop some kids from performing, that is very wrong. I think the government has become so desperate, and RUTO has lost it all. He has no help right now other than using police agencies or state agencies to intimidate people. And these are some of the things that he said no during his campaigns. He said police officers have been used against him. He said police officers have been killing people. He said so many things about the police that he promised he's not going to do with them in his regime. But right now, after doing wrong things, people are echoing them. He now comes with the police officers to intimidate, to an extent of intimidating young kids. I think it's a shame. And by the way, Cyprian, I want to tell you one simple thing. Mm-hmm. In this country, this is why we now say that so long as you're in that office of being the president, we need to feel your presence as a president who cares for the people. And we need to question also the role of the First Lady. Our First Lady of Kenya has become so ignorant also, because when you see such kids being attacked by tear gas, you need to develop a motherly feeling and say, wait, Mr. President, my husband, why do you do this to young kids? Or stop it. But we've realized that our leaders have become so careless, including now the First Lady, who goes to an extent to assume completely that she does not have a role in some of these things. So from my side, I just want to say that it is not fair, and we should not have kids go through this because of expressing themselves. And I think this needs to come to an end completely, so that we can have at least an environment for people to feel that this is their country. They need to say anything so long as it's all right. They need to do anything so long as they feel it can help them. Like those kids, there are some who really love what they were doing. Talent. Showcasing their talent, their ability, able to decide, like able to create their way of earning income in the future. Because that script actually, or that play could have taken some of these kids very far, to an extent even earning money to pay for their school fees that is very expensive. Through that play, they could have gotten some sponsorship. But now, because the police and William Ruto did not feel that it is comfortable for them to perform the skit, they faced what they were facing today. I think it's unfair.
There are some people asking why he wrote a script and yet he's not a teacher.
Now, like right now as we speak, I have a friend of mine called Albert. He does write scripts for any other school. Not everyone is talented in writing scripts, and that one has to be accepted. Even songs, there are some people who sing, but they don't write those songs. They are not the writers of those songs. We have people from outside. Schools are sourcing script writers across. Schools are sourcing directors. And actually, even schools are sourcing coaches, football coaches. So having a script writer being outside the school, there's no problem with that, because every school has a way to make its whatever it does better. So if right now as we speak, Butere Girls was performing best in that, what is wrong with them having a script writer from outside? So the only thing here someone could question that he is a politician, but we ask ourselves, yes, he's a politician. He said this is 82nd script he's writing. 82 scripts now. This was the 82 one. That means he has been writing many other scripts. It's only that he was lucky this one has come to this level. And in fact, relating it to what is happening probably could be the issue. But that is what should be happening in the script
But
writing.
we also saw 2018. He was the best. 2018.
Yes.
There is a certain script he did,
Yes.
and he was awarded.
Exactly. So we have to accept that. But Malala, that is his talent. Kila mtu ako na uwezo wake. Like me, I'm an analyst here. All right? I'm able to analyze and strategize. That is what I can do beyond my professional level. I'm able to do that as well. So nobody should stop me from doing what I love.
There are some people saying he's seeking political sympathy.
Which sympathy do you seek through scripts? Honestly speaking, if this script could have left, let me tell you, Cyprian, if the police officers could not have been deployed to go and man these students and stop them from acting, it could not have been popular the way it is right now. Right now, by then I'm from town, and I was just walking, strolling a bit, just an evening walk, and I saw a school bus passing. Actually, it stopped somewhere, and then a lady who was selling mboga there said, Butere Girls in the imesimama hapa. They are now calling yellow buses Butere Girls. You get? So RUTO has made this script to be so popular than even how it could have been if they could have been just left to perform. I get in this. So therefore, there was no offense for what the kids did, completely.
There is a certain comment here. He in politics in Butere, who as per TSC rules is not supposed to be doing anything with students.
Now, what stops a politician from being a normal human being? If today I'm a governor of Nyamira County, I wake up in the morning and go and maybe do some plowing in my shamba, maybe have my cows taken, maybe my cow rose, treating it, giving it water and stuff. What's wrong with that? When I am a leader, I'm a governor, I'm a politician, I'm also entitled to do other things beyond being a politician. So I don't think that anyone should blame Cleophas Malala for doing this. If it was his time to be known for script writing, let it be. As we speak today, William Ruto he says he's a farmer. Does it mean when he becomes the president, he should stop doing chicken farming? No. He should go on with his chicken farming because he's a normal human being, just like any other. You get my point? So I think we should live beyond overthinking.
Okay, I just want to read something here. As a professional teacher, it's important to consider the potential consequences and ethical implications of writing a play that mocks the president or another political figure. While freedom of speech and expression are important values, it's also important to be mindful of the potential impact of our words and actions on others. In general, it's not advisable to use satire or mockery to criticize political figures, as this can be seen as disrespectful and offensive to some people. Instead, it's often more productive to engage in respectful and constructive dialogue and to use evidence-based arguments to support one's view. If you are considering writing a play that includes political commentary or criticism, it's important to carefully consider the potential impact of your work and to be mindful of the feelings and perspectives of others. It may be helpful to seek feedback from colleagues or mentors and to consider alternative approaches to achieving your goals.
Personally, I feel that that person is being more of a supportive to RUTO than supportive to the kids themselves. Some of those kids that we are having in Butere Girls, some of them will be senators, MPs, MCAs, governors, maybe even a president from that same school. These kids have related to what is happening in the society very well than any other school as we speak. They have come to act what they don't want to happen in the society. You know, it is just like music. Someone sings something that happens within the government to stop, and it is okay. If you remember, Cyprian, when William Ruto was campaigning, there was this song of a certain young man in Kenya. They were singing Sisi Atupangwingwi. You remember that song?
Yes.
Atupangwingi. What is the difference with that song and what the play was talking about? Where was that guy who is commenting right now that they should not use a song of a youth in this country to campaign? The politicians took a song and related it to their what? Politics, isn't it? Now, the Butere people have taken politics and related to their what? To their play, which is okay. And in fact, it looks good because the kids are getting informed on bad governance, what is happening right now. And let me tell you one simple thing. Right now, there's no way you can evade the current status quo. Politicians to be specific, have completely turned a blind eye to what is happening to the Kenyans. And when such kids come out to speak against it, we have to all applaud it. We cannot condemn them. Because even that guy who is posting there and commenting, he is suffering right now. Because he does not voice himself to William Ruto. But when these kids find a platform to voice their concerns, or maybe even inform each other, it's okay. We cannot blame kids for relating the real life situation and to what they learn in class. If you go to history right now, we will be able to see some of the bad consequences of bad governance. And those are things that they learn in class. And if you see what happens in books that are always written here, if you see most of them, they are political. They are political. And in fact, I want to tell that gentleman, or that lady who was commented there, to go and look at some of the books that these people are studying right now in school. You realize that they are more of relating the political activities to classwork. And it happens across people. And I think that is what these kids did. So there's no way you can condemn them for relating what is happening in the contemporary society and what they learn in class. That is okay.
Your parting shots.
Now, for me, I just want to tell the president to be easy. And probably, if William Ruto A advises William Ruto B, probably the advisor now, that is William Ruto A, should change. Because we know there's no advisor that is working for President William Ruto. Probably it is Farouk Kibet who is taking up the orders and making orders right, left, and center. And because an order where a student is tear gassed and is not demonstrating, that does not seem an order of a PhD man. So what I can ask the president to go beyond some small things, concentrate on doing the right work. If he does not correct it, it is sinking down below to the parents' hearts that even kids are tear gassed simply because of voicing themselves. And by 2027, William Ruto will have no votes. We'll have no votes completely. So please let him be easy and respect the constitution until where he is right now. Please.
Okay, to Team Supreme TV, I can say thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's a political words
Forum,
yes. So we'll be discussing more topics here, including politics, either national or in county levels. So we are here. Hope you enjoy, guys. And don't forget to subscribe to Mokwa the Informer. Or you change to your channel.
Mokwa Times.
Mokwa Times, yes. Mokwa Times. So don't forget to subscribe to his channel. And don't forget to subscribe to Cyprian TV channel. So guys, we love you so much. You can beat them. Goodbye. See you next day.
For more videos.
Oh, okay, bye.
Imefika mali Kenya mnani arrest because naandika play. Marubu. Nakuja na polisi 50. Nimefanya makosa gani? Nimefanya makosa gani? Kuandika. You are arresting me because of writing a play. Writing a play. What offense have I committed? Alive. What mistake have I committed? Tell me, Marubu. When this yayo? Niambie. This yayo, mnatumika ku arrest mtu anaandika play. Eh? Ama nimefanya makosa gani?
Hakuna barabara hajui kwa jina. Hakuna soko hajui kwa jina. And he would memorize. We were very impressed. He would mention a road and he would go. Ndiyo barabara itoke Mandera, ikuje Lamu, ikuje Gare, ikuje Elwa, ikuje Kobo, ikuje pale Kotulo, ikuje Tabas, ipitie hapa Wajia, iende Samatan, iteremke Madogashi, ifike Isiolo, iende Nairobi, ili watu wa Northern Kenya wanaopiga kura wakae kama Wakenya wengine. Hurra!
Sasa wale citizens, adult citizens, wale ambao hawahitaji ruhusa ya mtu yote kuact. Nitakuja hapa tuchague actors kutoka katika nchi yote. The best actors of Kenya are going to perform this play and they are going to showcase it in a public function hapa Kenya, ambayo tuta-invite wa Kenya wote wakuja watch play ndio wajue kwamba ni nini haswa ilikuwa katika mchezo huu wa kuigiza.
Pengine mheshimiwa, wameprefer charges gani? Sorry nimefika hapa, naitwa Tom.
Wamefungua cell wakaniambia unaweza enda. Wameniachilia bila kuniuliza chochote, bila kuniambia chochote. So mimi nataka kusema kwamba kuna haki zangu zimehujumiwa kwa sababu nimefungwa bila kuambiwa nimefungiwa nini. Kama ni Airbnb najua ni hapa niko na watu wengi wangenipatia mahali pa kulala.
Kabisa.
Lakini kama ni mahali hoteli najua hapa kuna hoteli mingi na
shukuru wamekufikisha hapa leo.
Kama ni marafiki niko nao wengi. Hata ningeenda hapa kwa Gideon ningelala. Ningeenda hapa mahali pengine ningelala. Ningeenda kwa Kibet ningelala. Kwa Cleo, huyu anaitwa Cleo kama mimi. Ningelala. So kunifungia katika cell na usiniambie makosa yoyote. Umeninyima chakula usiku mzima, umeninyima maji, umesema kwamba siwezi ona hata mtu yeyote.
Umenyimwa malazi.
Nimesema hayo yote tumeacha. Tunasema we are focused to ensure that Echoes of War is performed before a Kenyan audience. Thank you.
Kwa tamthilia, pengine kwa tamthilia hii
hakuna mtu ameniuliza swali lolote. DCI walinipata kule Kirobon, wakanipiga tear gas, wakaharibu gari yangu ile official ikaribiwa, wakanitoa kwenye gari wakanipeleka kwa msituni usiku nzima. Mpaka sasa hivi wakanileta hapa saa 6 usiku. So nilikuwa kutoka hapa na ngoja ile ambayo wakili wangu watafanya, na hiyo nitaachia wakili wajue ile achakwa. Mimi niko na concentrate kwamba Echoes of War ni lazima ipafomiwe. Mambo ya mawakili nitaachia mawakili.
Naam. Mheshimiwa, kwa tamthilia hii Art of War kama mwandishi ni kama kioo cha jamii na vile vile ni swala hili limekwasa waandishi wa habari ambao waliumia jana jioni kupigwa tear gas. Mimi swala hili unachukulia vipi mheshimiwa?
Kwanza kabisa ningependa kukashifu, nilikuwa na wale wanahabari ambao pia hao inafaa washerekewe kama mashujaa. Walikuwa na sisi, mliona yule mwandishi wa habari Marianne Chebet ambaye alipigwa na tear gas na pia walikuwa wanatumia live bullets. So kama watu wachache kama waandishi wa habari wanafanya polisi watumie live bullets, saje ile wakati Gen Z watajitokeza kwa wingi wa demand rights zao, mtawaua kila mtu Kenya. So ningependa kwamba polisi pia wakuwe na tolerance kidogo na wajue kwamba katiba yetu inaturuhusu kujiexpress, ina katiba yetu pia inalinda wale journalists. So ningependa kukashifu those police officers wenye walipiga journalists wetu ambao walikuwa na cover hii event jana, na tuhakikishe kwamba haki imetendeka katika hao journalists.
Wale wanafunzi ambao wa Butere Girls katika ile performance yao kwenye shughuli hile walitoka na wakaimba wimbo wa taifa. Pengine hawakupata nafasi ya kuimba ile Art of War. Pengine unachukulia haje na swala hili ya kuimba wimbo wa taifa imekuwa vipi?
Wakili wangu atatuambia jinsi vile tutatoka hapa, tutarudi kwenye High Court. Bado drama festivals haijaisha na tunataka tuhakikishe kwamba koti imeshurutisha kwamba hiyo play ni lazima iperformiwe.
Nashukuru sana mheshimiwa.
Asante. Mheshimiwa Eugene sema kwamba niko hapa katika police station ya Eldama Ravine. Nililetwa hapa jana saa 6 usiku na nimekaa hapa hadi leo asubuhi. Sijaambiwa kosa ambalo nimefanya. Hakuna mtu ameniongelesha, walinishika wakanitupa kwenye cell. Lakini ningependa kwanza kabisa kabla niseme chochote kushukuru wakaazi wa Eldama Ravine. Hasa vijana wa Eldama Ravine. Wamekesha na mimi hapa usiku nzima na wamehakikisha kwamba nimetolewa bila kuumizwa. Ningependa kusema kwamba sikujua nitapata mapenzi kama hii hapa Eldama Ravine. Kwanza wakati niliwekwa kwenye boot ya Subaru nikapelekwa huko ndani kule ndani nikaona signboard imeandikwa hapa Eldama Ravine, nikajua sasa mimi kwisha. Lakini nashukuru sana kwa sababu hii vita ambayo tunapigana ni vita ambayo inasaidia Wakenya wote. Mimi nimeandika mchezo wa kuigiza ambao unaitwa Echoes of War. Mchezo huo unaonyesha tu kwamba zile shida ambazo Gen Z wanapitia katika Kenya yetu. Shida za unemployment, shida za corruption, shida za kukosa healthcare mzuri, shida za watu kukula pesa za ambazo za ushuru na kuongeza ushuru juu, shida za high cost of living. Nilisema kwamba mnajua vizuri sana nilifanya kazi na Rais William RUTO na tukatengeneza serikali. Wakati tulikosana kimawazo, nilisema mimi sitakuwa kama wanasiasa wengine waende kwenye podium waanze kutukanana. Hapana, nitatumia talanta yangu kuexpress yale ambayo yako moyoni mwangu. So nimeandika mchezo huo, na bahati mbaya ni kwamba wamekataza wasichana hao kuperform katika nationals. Mimi ningependa kusema kwamba kwanza nasherekea wale wasichana wa Butere Girls. Wale wasichana hao ni mashujaa. Hao ni mashujaa kwa sababu wamejionyesha kwamba hao ni wazalendo wa Kenya. Wamekuwa tayari kupigania wa Kenya, wamekuwa tayari kuonyesha mchezo wao, na leo vile wamepelekwa kwa kwenye stage na mapolisi na bunduki, wamesema kwamba ile play ambayo wataperform leo peke yake ni ile national anthem. Hiyo ni ishara ya uzalendo katika nyoyo za hao wasichana. Tumependa kuwasherehekea na kuhakikishia Wakenya kwamba mchezo huu Echoes of War utafanywa. Kama utafanywa na wasichana wa Butere ni sawa, na kama hautafanywa na wasichana wa Butere, tutatembea Kenya nzima, tutafute wale watu raia wa kawaida. Tutakuja hapa Elda Maravini, mtupatie actors wakubwa na wazuri, tutapanga nyinyi wenyewe mfanye hiyo mchezo, na tutahakikisha William Ruto mpaka ataona hii mchezo kabisa, mpaka ataona. Aone, mnataka aone ama sione? Mnataka Kasongo aone au aone? Kwa nini? Hakuna nimepata leo. Hakuna barabara kwa majina. Yani kwa sababu tunataka pia ulinzi, tunataka pia ulinzi wa hao watoto uwe vizuri. So ile kitu ambayo tunafanya kwanza sasa hivi ni kuhakikisha kwamba wasichana wetu wa Butere Girls are as safe as possible. Tuhakikishe kwamba wamekaa mahali pazuri na hawajadhulumiwa na mtu yeyote. Mimi ningependa tu kuomba kwamba wale maafisa ambao wanatumia excessive force kwa watoto wa shule waache kupiga watoto wetu wa Butere Girls. Hao watoto hawana makosa, hao watoto ni wazalendo na hao watoto ni wa Kenya. Ningependa kusema kwamba Mheshimiwa Eugene Wamalwa karibu anafika hapa, na waheshimiwa wengine wanafika kwa dakika 5 tutakuwa nafika, alafu tutaweza malizia.
Labda tu kidogo mheshimiwa,
labda raia pia waongee hapa. Makosi
kabla raia waongee. Nasikia pia wasichana 15 ya Butere Girls are missing. Sijui
that is why nimesema kwamba tulikuja na watoto 38 wale ambao walikuja kuperform play hii, lakini sasa hivi tunaambiwa kwamba watoto 15 hawapatikani. Ningependa wale maafisa ambao wako in charge ya watoto, unajua ni tuko katika area ya abduction, tungependa tujue watoto wetu wa Butere Girls 15 wako hapa. Tunawapatia less than 1 hour. Polisi na wale officials wote wa produce all the children of Butere Girls. Because sasa hivi tunaambiwa 15 students are missing. Kwa nini mchukue watoto wa shule mnawapeleka wapi?
Wewe ni kabisa. The Gen Zs.